17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
9-second difference, game clock, shot clock. James against Caruso for the lead. No.
This is your GOAT. This is who Shannon Sharpe. Hey, it's me, Shay Shay. This is who the grown man who calls himself Shay thinks is the greatest of all time. This is the dude who Nick Wright has passionate dreams about while drooling all over his bib. The real GOAT, the icon of icons. He makes the game-winning shot in Game 6 of the '98 NBA Finals. A shot that is so iconic, a moment that is so memorable, we still talk about it almost 30 years later. Meanwhile, the Billy Goat LeBron James, he can't make a damn free throw during shoot-around. You know, I've been to a lot of NBA games. I've seen a lot of shoot-arounds. I remember Game 3 of the first round of the playoffs in New Orleans. I think it was 2024. We actually sat next to Sam Presti during that game, the genius responsible for building the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sam Presti might be the best executive that the NBA has ever seen. But anyway, we're watching shoot-around before Game 3. I'm watching Brandon Ingram, who isn't known as a three-point shooter. I am watching as B.I. doesn't miss a shot. I don't know if he made 17 consecutive threes like Stephen A. Smith claims he did 400 years ago. But if you have ever watched NBA players take wide open shots, no pressure, no defense, just shooting around, most of the time, those dudes don't miss. Yet LeBron James, the object of worship for the grown man who calls himself Shay and Nick Wright, he can't make a damn free throw. He can't make a clutch layup. And I am supposed to believe he's the best I've ever seen? Michael Jordan was making free throws with his eyes closed during an actual game. LeBron, he goes 0 for 4 at the free throw line during practice. You know, right now, there's a lot of speculation as to what happens next for the man that casuals and children refer to as the GOAT. This morning, damn near every video from ESPN on YouTube was speculating about the future of LeBron James. Was last night the final game for our Lord and risen King? If so, what are we gonna do? Who will we talk about? Topics about LeBron are 90% of our content. If he retires, they'll make us talk about the WNBA. After the game last night, LeBron was naturally asked about his future, and he gave the same response that he gave last year and the year before and the year before that. Watch it for yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I've come out as like, oh, retirement is coming. So, I mean, with my future, I don't know, obviously. I mean, obviously, we're still fresh from, obviously losing. I mean, I don't know what the future holds for me, obviously, as it stands right now tonight. Go back and recalibrate with my family and talk with them and spend some time with them. And then when the time comes, obviously, you guys know.
Translation, LeBron James is not retiring. For starters, even at his advanced age, even though he doesn't have the same impact that he did in his prime, LeBron James is still one of the top players in this league. Me and LeBron, we're the same age. I'm about 3 weeks older than he is. At 41 years old, I'm happy just having no aches and pains. I feel accomplished to play 18 holes of golf and not feel sore. This dude is playing high-level basketball, and he's got the physical conditioning of players that are half his age. LeBron James is unbelievable. What he is doing at his age, we have never seen it before in the NBA, and I don't know if we will ever see it again. LeBron James can probably play at this high of a level for another 2, maybe even 3 years. But the reason I'm confident that LeBron James is not retiring, he wants a retirement tour, and he's earned the right to have one. He wants to travel around to each NBA arena, each city one last time and have the crowd honor his greatness. So last night was not the last time that we will see LeBron James in the NBA, but it probably was the last time we see him with the Lakers, which makes Uncle KC wonder what is going to happen to Bronny James. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. From a personal standpoint, from a lifestyle perspective, I would imagine that LeBron James wants to remain in Los Angeles. His businesses are there. More importantly, his family is there. From a basketball perspective, makes more sense for LeBron to play with the Knicks in New York or return to Cleveland to end his NBA career at home where it all started. But at 41 years old, I don't know how appealing that would be for LeBron James. Uncle KC, he could win another ring. If he won another title, it would cement his legacy as the GOAT instead of the Billy Goat. No, it wouldn't. LeBron could win 2 more titles, 3 more titles, and he could match Michael Jordan's 6 rings or even eclipse Michael Jordan. And most people over the age of 30, not named Nick Wright, they still would not give LeBron James the crown he desperately desires. Now, he will always have the Burger King crown since he decided to crown himself as king, but no matter what he does at this point, LeBron James is never going to surpass Michael Jordan. For most people, as you get older, family becomes more important, and things that you cared about when you were younger, they're just not as important to you. It is no secret. LeBron James is devoted to his family. He's built a life in Los Angeles. But remember correctly, I think LeBron James said in the past that if he did sign with another team, his family would remain in Los Angeles, which means it's highly unlikely that LeBron James wants to leave. If he wanted to chase rings, he would have been left the Lakers. Outside of that bubble championship in 2020, the Lakers haven't been real contenders. 2019 missed the playoffs. 2021 first round exit. 2022 missed the playoffs. 2023 swept by the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. 2024 and last year bounced in the first round. And this year, the Lakers were never a real threat. They weren't real contenders. If LeBron wanted to chase rings, he would have gotten the hell out of the People's Republic of California years ago. The problem is, I don't know if the Lakers want LeBron James back. They damn sure don't want him back on a max contract. The Lakers don't have much time to build a team around Luka Dončić. That is ridiculous. Luka's 27 years old. He has plenty of productive years left. Luka Dončić has a lot of miles on those bad legs. He's been playing professionally since he was 16 years old. He's a high-usage player with injury problems. Luka, to me, is similar to Zion Williamson. Obviously, Luka is a hell of a lot more accomplished, and he's a much better player. But like Zion, Luka is very hard to build a team around. You need 3-and-D players. You need perimeter defenders who can also shoot threes. You need multiple rim protectors to cover his deficiencies on defense or his complete lack of effort on defense. In order to build around Luka, you have got to have a lot of cap space. Kind of hard to find that cap space when you're paying LeBron James $50 million a year. But KC, LeBron could take a team-friendly discount. He could play for the league minimum. Yeah, but it's never going to be Luka's team with LeBron James lurking in the shadows. You can't serve two masters. You can't have two Batmans. And even though LeBron might be willing to play a secondary role because of all the attention he generates, it's never going to feel that way. It's never going to feel like it's Luka's team. My question is, what happens to the spawn of Bron? If the Lakers aren't willing to bring Daddy back, or in the unlikely scenario that LeBron actually retires, what happens to Bronny? With Austin Reeves and Luka being hurt the last couple of weeks of the season, this was Bronny's opportunity to step up and prove that he was capable at playing at this level. Now, to his credit, unlike Angel Reese and Cam Brink in the WNBA, it was clear that Bronny James has been working on his game. He's been improving. He was definitely better than the steaming turds that we saw him dropping last season. The problem, though, for Bronny James, he was so bad last year, he had nowhere to go but up. Last 10 games of this season, JJ Redick gave Bronny James significant minutes. Averaged around 5 points, less than 1 rebound, and 1 assist a game. And it wasn't like the Lakers were playing tough opponents. Hell, half the games that Bronny played in were against tanking teams. At this point, everyone knows the Lakers drafted Bronny to appease LeBron. Hell, everyone knew that 2 years ago when Bronny James was drafted. If LeBron is no longer with the Lakers, and with the Lakers needing to build around Luka, plus they got to pay Austin Reeves if they want to keep him, what is the point in hanging on to Bronny James? And why would another NBA team be willing to sign him? It's not like Bronny James is going to draw ratings or sell tickets. Maybe another team would be willing to sign him if LeBron's a part of the deal, but that's assuming that LeBron would be willing to move. They had LeBron James and Bronny, they had some nice moments together. Opening night 2 years ago, the alley-oop from LeBron to Bronny during, I think it was Game 3 against the Rockets. But with LeBron's tenure with the Lakers potentially ending, it could also mean that the NBA career of Bronny James is ending right along with it. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.